you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything. Ay,
stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, they're strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you burnt. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. And you were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna rest it out, just the ridicule.
It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna rest it out, just the ridicule. It's so
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna rest it out, just the ridicule. It's so
Yeah.
I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot on my casse. She want the Mew Mew, she want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. You wouldn't know a rap if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First play and a first pass from Murray. And incomplete to open things up.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harrison. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, it's Vincent. And he'll rumble for about 5 and close to the 40.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play fake. Murray. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Benson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And this time he's in for a Cardinal touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now another shot here at the PAT. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Wings to score. Cardinals 7. Commanders nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
8-yard pickup. And the Commanders first down.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Next, Rig. Dragon 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, I'll show my age a little bit because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Murray to air it out again. Over the middle here to Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Murray now. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Swim.
These two teams all tied after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Shit. Deuce. Omaha.
To throw is Murray. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So After the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Come on.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Open man here is Benson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the Commanders' 24-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Here's Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. That is a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Commanders first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
Washington.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. 2 yards on a pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60.
43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. He's got Harrison left side complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Murray going to throw. Looking now, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here's Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Panther 11.
A final shot before break. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brings up second and 7.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 44 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Shotgun now from Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And will find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run over center with Benson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory.
Look at 19.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Reno.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they're able to swarm in behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. The Cardinals, 49 yards.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers, 18 Pioneer. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marvin Harrison Jr., 71 yards. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Hurry.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Now Daniels going to keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Zone read. Here's Benson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a 3rd and 6. Murray now. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a gain of 9. At the 28-yard line.
Second and 1. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Oh, it was him as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, a big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, 5 here. Here we go, set.
To throw is Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Trap 50, trap 50. Go.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Going to look deep here for Pacheco. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Another run here with Benson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A handoff here to Benson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Again, it's Pacheco. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
19 life.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play.